Thank you, graduates and guests. Please be seated. Good evening. My name is Stephanie Fakis. I'm president of the Brookdale Community College Student Nurses Association. Welcome to the nurse pinning ceremony for the fall 2019 graduating class. Welcome nursing graduates, family, friends, faculty, and distinguished guests. To preserve the dignity of this ceremony, we ask that you silence your cell phones, but please feel free to take lots of pictures and be sure to post them to the Instagram hashtag BrookdalePins19, hashtag BrookdalePins19. Instructions on how to purchase a video of tonight's pinning ceremony will be sent to the graduates' Brookdale email. Thank you. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please be seated. I'd like to introduce our distinguished guests here tonight. Dr. David Stout, President of the Brookdale Community College. Dr. Matthew Reed, Vice President for Learning of Brookdale Community College. Dr. Jane Edmond, Dean of Health Science Institute. Mary Errett, the Director of Nursing. And Trustee Brett Kaufman. And our guest speaker, Assistant Professor of Nursing, Michelle Hallett. I would like to invite Dr. David Stout to the podium to address the graduates.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Thank you very much for that introduction. Dean Edmond, Director Errett, students, faculty, family members, and guests, it's an honor to be here with you today to mark this special occasion. The pinning ceremony has a long and proud tradition in the nursing profession as well as here at Brookdale Community College. It formally marks the completion of your studies and a symbolic entry into this noble profession. On behalf of the Brookdale Community College Board of Trustees and the entire Brookdale community, I extend my congratulations to the 87 students who are here with us today. I'd also like to especially thank and welcome the 4 veterans that are here with us in this graduating class. Thank you very much for your service. We're proud of all of your achievements. You've met incredibly high standards in earning your degree. I like to refer to this nursing program as the most difficult program that we have here at Brookdale, and nobody knows that more than you do, students who have accomplished your degree. I'm sure there have been plenty of sleepless nights. I'm sure there's been way too much fast food that you've had to eat as you've stayed up through the night studying, cramming for exams, and here you are upon your pinning ceremony, the completion of your program. Congratulations to you. Your hard work, your dedication, and your persistence has made this day a reality. But we also know that there are many other people who helped you along in your journey. So please join with me in thanking family, friends, mentors, faculty, staff, and every person who supported you along the way. As a healing professional, you will play an essential role in caring for people from diverse backgrounds. The need for skilled professionals with your talents combined with your compassion has never been greater. But as you know, nursing is more than just a profession. Nursing is a calling. We are all grateful to you that you've chosen to dedicate your lives to helping other people. I'd like to close with a quote from Maya Angelou that captures the essence of nursing and demonstrates the many ways that you make a difference. As a nurse, we have the opportunity to heal the heart, the mind, the soul, and the body of our patients, their families, and ourselves. They may forget your name, but they'll never forget how you made them feel. And before I take a seat, I'd just like to remind you to stay connected with us. Our faculty and our staff have put a lot of time and effort into your development, and they want to know how you're doing in your profession. They want to know where you go. So please stay connected with your faculty. Please make sure that you stop in and see us frequently. And please get connected with our Alumni Association so that we can continue to celebrate your accomplishments. Thank you again, and congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Stout. I'd like to invite Dr. Jane Edmond to the podium to offer her congratulations to the graduating class.
So good evening and Happy New Year. Welcome to Brookdale's nursing pinning ceremony. I am proud to be here with you tonight as you receive your Brookdale Community College nursing pin. It's a great privilege to be able to offer my congratulations and share this tradition of welcoming new graduates into the profession. Pinning is a wonderful opportunity to celebrate your accomplishments and to thank your family, friends, and colleagues who gave you the support you needed to be successful in this program. Graduates, take a second and look around you. Notice the joy and excitement on each other's faces as you recognize that this specific part of your education is complete. Take a look back and see the faces of your friends and family who are so happy that you now will have a bit more time to spend with them. Feel your own joy and spend a moment relishing this feeling of accomplishment for completing such a rigorous and demanding academic profession. So congratulations. I want to take this opportunity to express my pride in our faculty and learning assistants who do such an outstanding job of preparing you to function as registered nurses. I want to thank Sharon Stouter, Rose Dunn, Jennifer Mem, Susan Scarangella for the work they do making our program run smoothly, while also taking on the tasks necessary to execute an event like pinning. I want to thank the Director of Nursing, Mary Errett, for her efforts to assure this program meets the highest standards consistently. I've been asked if all nursing programs have pinning ceremonies. The answer is not all, but most. It's an old tradition, and it has its historical roots that go back as far as the 12th century and the Crusades. The knights belonging to the order that care for the wounded wore a symbol of the Maltese cross, so they could be identified as non-aggressors, or the 12th century equivalent of a medic. It continued to evolve as a tradition when Queen Victoria gave Florence Nightingale a badge of honor to commemorate her service during the Crimean War. And it continued to evolve more as Miss Nightingale acknowledged her outstanding students by giving them a pin. Tonight, we continue that tradition and recognize how exceptional all of you are for successfully completing this program. The pin serves as a way of identifying you as a member of a group of professionals dedicated to helping others deal with the healthcare system, while recognizing patients' individual preferences, values, and needs. We are a profession that balances technology and tradition, computer skills, and compassion. You are joining a profession that, according to responders to a Gallup poll, consistently rate as the most trusted profession in the United States. You will have impact on other people's lives. Use your skills and knowledge wisely, and let the pin remind you of the knowledge, wisdom, strength, courage, and faith you need to care for patients. In addition to reminding you of our shared professional values, your pin is also a visual reminder that you are forever linked to Brookdale. Pins are school-specific. When you look at your pin, you will remember that you have made lifelong connections with faculty and with your classmates here at Brookdale. The pin should be a reminder to join the Alumni Association and to consider finishing your BSN degree with one of our partners right here on the Brookdale campuses. Let us know how you're doing. We want to know about your progress. We want to know when you've passed NCLEX, and we want to know where you're working. Very shortly, you're actually going to be receiving the first of our graduate surveys sent to you. You're also the first class that we've set up an individual page on LinkedIn so that we can continue to follow your progress. I can assure you that Brookdale will keep rooting for your success. We are very proud of you and wish you all the best luck. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dean Edmond. And now I'd like to invite to the podium our guest speaker, who was specifically chosen by this semester's nursing graduates. Please welcome Assistant Professor of Nursing, Michelle Hallett.
Gotta get my notes. All right, let's get this party started. The very first day of the very first class, I remember saying that to you guys. You didn't know that this was the party that I was talking about, right? This is what it's all about. And as I always started my classes, either with a quote or a video, or sometimes both, I want to read to you something inspirational that we all know about. It's a poem that's called All I Need to Know I Learned in Kindergarten by Robert Fulghum. I'm going to skip to the important part. Share everything. Play fair. Don't hit people. Put things back where you found them. Clean up your own mess. Don't take things that aren't yours. Say you're sorry when you hurt somebody. Wash your hands before you eat. Flush. And warm cookies and cold milk are good for you. All right. I want to thank you for giving me the honor of addressing you today. First of all, on behalf of the entire nursing faculty, Dean Edmond, Director of Nursing, Mary Errett, Health Science Office Administrator, Susan Scarangella, and the support staff, Jennifer, Rose, and Sharon, as well as Pam Anania, our lab assistant, as well as the college president, Dr. Stout, VP of Learning, Dr. Reed, and Trustee Kaufman. We want you to know that we are incredibly proud of all of you. I heard the other day that nursing is considered one of the hardest majors in college, but you guys already know that. And we, your nursing faculty, we know that too, because we've been there. Our program is hard. We know that. We not only want you to complete the program, which you have done, we also want you to pass your NCLEX licensing exam, which you will, but we also want you to be excellent nurses, which we already know you already are. Our program has an incredibly good reputation in the community because we teach holistic nursing. We treat the whole patient. We get down and dirty if we need to. We do what needs to be done. We want you to be qualified and competent to take care of us as your future patients. Remember what I always said, when you walk in the room, I want to be happy to see you when you're taking care of me. We want you to treat others as you would treat yourself or your own family members. This next year is going to be tough. It's going to be like starting a nursing program all over again. Finding your way as a new graduate is challenging, but we have faith that you will do it. You have proven that time and time again through early morning and late night clinicals. Some of you have traveled long distances from your home and or work to be here. You have readjusted your personal and work lives to accommodate the program. You had practice and test out in the skills lab, study time with your peers, endless hours of research, practice quizzes, writing papers, and let's not forget completing EHR tutor assignments. We know it was hard. We have been there. We have walked in your shoes. We also know that you will soon find out how worth it it is. Nursing is consistently ranked among the most trusted professions. People literally entrust their lives to you. If you're working in the hospital setting, you will spend 12 hours with your patient, getting to know them, getting a feel for them, deciding whether or not you think they're stable or unstable. Are you, as the nurse, worried or not worried? The healthcare provider will come to you asking for assessment updates, concerns, and needs for the patient. You will be in the advice-giving business. In the first semester, when I teach students about SBAR, a form of communication among healthcare professionals, situation, background, assessment, and recommendation, how to communicate the patient's needs to the healthcare provider, usually over the telephone, students are shocked to learn that the R stands for recommendation. It's the part where you tell the healthcare provider what you want for your patient. If it's 2 o'clock in the morning, you better know what you want before you call. And for those of you who did a night preceptorship, you've probably already experienced that. On a lighter note, many of you have heard this story before, but it's worth repeating. When my daughter was 7, I picked her up from choir practice at school, and she said to me, "Mommy, singing is my special gift." "What's your special gift, Mommy?" And I said to her, "Marissa, are you telling me that I don't know how to sing?" We both chuckled, because in fact, I don't know how to sing, and I don't know how to carry a tune. But I told her I had to think about it for a minute. I said, empathy and compassion, those are my special gifts. Webster defines empathy as the ability to understand another's perspective, to put yourself in their shoes and feel what they are feeling as they're going through struggles. Compassion takes it one step further. It's the road to action. That you're actually going to do something to try to alleviate a situation for a patient, whether it be physical care, emotional care, or advocating for your patient with a doctor. So these are exemplars of what nursing is all about, the concept of nursing. So I can't get through this speech without talking about concept-based curriculum, right? So we have a concept, which is an overarching theme. And exemplars are things like pneumonia, or COPD, or asthma. You're going to encounter patients that are going to have conditions and situations that you are not familiar with, but you will understand the concept of what their needs are. So if your patient has cystic fibrosis, or cerebral palsy, or multiple sclerosis, they are at risk for having oxygenation issues. So you know what to do. You know to observe the rate, quality, and depth of their respirations, to check their mucous membranes to see what color they are, to check their capillary refill, and monitor their pulse oximetry reading, because that's what you need to do for that concept. So you're going to do fine. We taught you well. So, what else is there to say? Goodbye, good luck, come visit, and be a proud alumni. Be kind to our clinical students when they come to you for a report in the clinical setting. Always remember the golden rule, the most important rule of nursing and of life. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Thank you, and I will miss you. Just kidding, not done yet. Because you know, we're not done until we do the raffle ticket, all right? So the difference between this raffle ticket and every other raffle ticket is everybody wins today, right? So my colleagues are passing out baskets. Trish informed me this semester that my students didn't appreciate things like index cards and highlighters in their goodie box. They wanted junk food. So therefore, I have provided you with some junk food while you're watching the rest of the presentation. All right? Thank you again.
Thank you, Professor Hallett. Now, graduates, it's time for the presentation of the pins. As most nursing students will tell you, it's the support of your study groups and friends in your nursing courses that leads to the successful completion of this rigorous program. It is only fitting that your fellow nursing students will be the ones to pin you tonight, as they were the ones with you throughout the entire program. Dr. Jane Edmond, the Dean of Health Science Institute, will pin the first nursing graduate. Dean Edmond, please step forward. Trish Diolia Gandolfo, Alpha Delta Nu Honor Society Faculty Advisor, will present Alpha Delta Nu pins and certificates. Professor Diolia Gandolfo, please approach the podium. The first 12 students receiving their pins tonight are our newest members of the Alpha Delta Nu, the National Honor Society of the Associate Degree Nurses. As you can see from the details in the pinning program, membership in Alpha Delta Nu requires a high GPA, multiple service projects, and a high degree of professionalism. Will the Alpha Delta Nu inductees please stand up? I will now call the first person to be pinned, Kristen Atkinson. Melissa Collins. Paula Jimenez. Jessica Kruska. Alicia Lamb. Michaela McGolnick. Caitlin Martini. Caroline Milani. Victoria Neogra. Sarah Ordonez. Catherine Parada. Allison Suttles. Sarah Adams. Liliana Alvarado. Chelsea Ansley. Lee Atkins. Joy Bamforth. Brian Berg. Megan Boyd. Kelly Brostowski. Erica Serato. Marie Gladys Satut. Annie Condalucci. Nicole Daniker. Julie Debsky. Marissa DeFelice. Nicole DePonte. Jennifer DeQuatro. Danielle DeSanto. Ashley Drager. Tara Emily. Linda Erd. Martine Fanfan. Cy Forehand. David Friedman. Carla James Gervasi. Stephanie Jerome. Renee Gunsberg. Christy Hill. Jennifer Isaacson. Nicole Jastrubski. Victoria Johnson. Samantha Juska. Jacqueline Kaufman. Kelsey Keegan. Tijo Koriakos. George LeGrand. Chloe Lerner. Tashiana Lester. Amanda Lunez. Elizabeth Lewick. Jane Lynn. Beatrice McKinday. Megan Marcello. Tiffany Martinez. Gianna Morrow. Skylar McCartney. Jennifer McKay. Michelle Mena. Mary Mickelson. Nicole Misdom. Brian Morello. Naja Morgan. Christopher Nicholas. Alexandra Nilio. Chelsea Ocean. Caitlin O'Grady. Victoria Paul. Jessica Pelicane. Lisa Piccinini. Medina Pugh. Sabrina Ramirez. Nicolette Reyes. Manny Rodriguez. Silvana Rodriguez. Perry Santon. Lisa Schneider. Maria Serrano. Patricia Smith. Sheba Tablar. Holly Tarwacki. Carrie Thompson. Alexa Wegner. Laura Robleski. Okay. That was great, guys. But let's have an even bigger round of applause for our graduates. Thank you. I'd like to call to the podium nursing graduate Ryan Berg to address the graduating class.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. First and foremost, I would like to thank the entire nursing staff for their dedication and commitment to our success. The faculty has dedicated much of their personal time to make sure we would graduate as the best nurses we could be. Secondly, I would like to thank the parents and the family that supported us as well. Whether it was listening to us to complain about the program or giving us the extra vote of confidence we needed to get through, you were just as paramount to our success. I remember us getting our first orientation 2 years ago like it was yesterday. It was accompanied by an extreme feeling of anxiety, and I would suggest that not one person could see the light at the end of the tunnel. Today, I stand here and think to myself, I can't believe it's already over. I surely have a new respect for time itself. I spent so many days during the program focusing on this exact day that I don't think I ever stopped to appreciate what was around me the whole time, and that's you guys. The one singular thing I consciously appreciated day in and day out from the very start was my team. My team consists of Liliana Alvarado, Nicole Daniker, and Erica Serrato. And I assure you, without them, I wouldn't be here today. Teamwork is one of the core principles of nursing, and I believe that the better functioning your team is, the more successful your team will be. From the first day of the first semester, we have ran efficiently in all phases of nursing school. This quote from President Harry S. Truman would perfectly sum up our team, and it reads, "It is amazing what you can accomplish if you do not care who gets the credit." Everyone was more focused on how and what they can contribute rather than their own personal game, and it really showed. To any aspiring nurses out there in the crowd, I urge you to make friends within your program and to form your own team. There will never be anything wrong with needing another person's help. To the faculty and parents, I thank you all again for your attendance and contributions. And to the nursing class of 2019, congratulations on a job well done.
Thank you, Ryan. I'd like to call to the podium nursing graduate Lisa Piccinini to address the graduating class.
Good evening. I would like to take this opportunity to say thank you to everyone who has joined us on this very special day in our lives. In some way or another, faculty, family, friends, and classmates have each made a contribution that has helped us through this challenging journey. To the faculty, some of us at some point felt like this was the toughest thing they ever had to do. Some of us had said to each other, why do we need to know all of this? Why do they have to make it so hard? But then one day, it's time for preceptorship, and that medication error you noticed saved someone's life. Your use of clean technique helped reduce someone's chance of infection. The therapeutic communication you used helped someone who was in tears to smile. Then you realized that every lecture, assignment, discussion post, quiz, exam, and every time you had to come back to redo a skill will forever influence our thoughts, actions, and professional behavior as nurses. I would like to say thank you to all the faculty for working so hard with us. We are so deeply grateful. I'm not done yet. To our family and friends, you have done more for us than you could ever imagine. It is undeniably the most magical power to have someone you love believe in you. Because you believed in us, we were able to believe in ourselves. So thank you for still considering us your family and friends. After all the missed parties, unreturned phone calls, last-minute babysitting, for not paying attention to what you were saying, fast food dinners, temper tantrums, and meltdowns. And to my classmates, About 3 years and 20 pounds ago, each of us made a decision to go to nursing school. Remembering the day when you walked into the car building, walked up to Beth Stryker, and asked her for an application for the nursing program. She said there was a 1.5-year waiting list, but not to worry, it would give you time to complete the prereqs, as she handed you a list that seemed about a mile long. At that moment, each of us in our own way made a promise to ourselves to do whatever it takes to complete the program. We should be very proud of ourselves today. We gave it all our heart and soul and pushed through no matter what. Now we are one more exam from becoming RNs. The encouragement, respect, and inspiration we gave to one another is like no other. Thinking back to mental health, we learned what it is to have a support system, and that's exactly what we did for each other. We went from complete strangers to texting each other in the middle of the night. Because our grades are not up yet, we can't sleep, and are scared out of our mind. Besides the many worries, we had so many laughs. Because we had so much fun coming up with mnemonics for our cranial nerves, I thought I'd come up with one for nurse. N for a tiny bit neurotic, with exacerbations during exams. U for understanding. A nurse is tolerant, forgiving, tender, kind, and empathetic. R for reliable. A nurse is trustworthy and dependable. S is for superhuman. A nurse is a hero with the power to relieve pain, physically and mentally, and the strength to be selfless. Last but not least, E for extraordinary. Thank you, and have a healthy, happy New Year, and good luck on your NCLEX exam.
Thank you, Lisa, and well done, graduates. In closing, I'd like to thank the members of the Student Nurse Association who helped me facilitate tonight's program, Megan Ciampi and Bridget Fisher, the Nursing Pinning Committee, Faculty Advisor Diane Booker, and the entire Brookdale Community College nursing faculty. I would also like to thank the Health Science Institute office for making this pinning ceremony possible. And lastly, I would like to thank Bayada Nursing for their generous donation, which has contributed to this ceremony. Their continued support is greatly appreciated. Now let's have one more round of applause for our graduates. Thank you all for joining us on this special evening. We ask family and friends to please remain seated until faculty and nursing graduates have proceeded out of the auditorium. Please drive home safely. Graduates,